Hi guys, PJ here with a really early look at Fallout 76 Wastelanders. This has been out about 5 or 6 hours now. We've been playing it constantly since it came out, and it's our early thoughts on what we think so far. Little bit of a disclaimer, we've both actually been testing this since before Christmas, but some of the stuff we haven't done, and it's our first time today. Certainly the first time on console, and yeah guys, we've had a blast with it, to be honest with you. There's a couple of things, a couple of early pointers or maybe helpful tips, maybe it'll help some of the newer players, so I'll get straight into that. But did you see the intro picture to this video? Some of the locations, the workover is fantastic. The intro picture is from the Mothman area, okay, where you collect your Mothman eggs and stuff. If you're a new player, you'll find it eventually. Seasoned player, go and take a look. Wow, that area is fantastic. We've visited a few other areas and the makeover is really good, really impressed. This event that you've got seen in front of you is Radiation Rumble, and we've never done this event before. We didn't know what we were in for, in fact. Yeah, okay, so this event basically is protecting the NPCs while they do their job and mining these like radioactive materials. Well, my first tip is for this event, guys, you need more than 2 people. Okay, we're pretty seasoned players, we've got god roll weapons, you need more. The reason you need more is because you need a couple of people to protect the NPCs while they do their job, and you need a couple of people to keep all the ghouls at bay. I mean, we got like 3, maybe 4 legendaries doing this event, so that's quite a lot. As you can see, the 3 stars as well, so pretty good rewards. And you also need a couple of people to go and go and collect the materials. So 2 ain't going to cut it. We found that out very quickly. Yeah, we used a ton of ammo, broke a few guns, etc. But the main takeaway from this, even though we failed the event, it was great fun. We really enjoyed doing this, and to be honest, even though we failed, we got that many materials from doing it. It was well worthwhile. You know, we got tons of stuff from doing it, so brilliant. Really interesting. Okay, my next tip is to do more along the lines with story and questing. You'll notice if you look at the screen that Jax, the T-72 there, has got a star. She's got a star next to her name. That means she's team leader. Okay, now this is all explained to you, but you may have skipped the screen and not properly read it. It doesn't matter too much in like events like this, but the story quests, it really does. If you're going into a story quest and you're going to go into a certain section, it will give you the option of joining your team or going in solo by pressing another button. Just bear in mind, if you go in with your team leader, you are not progressing the story yourself. Only your team leader is. You're there to help kill the enemies, farm the materials, etc. But you're not getting any story progress. So what that means is you'd have to come out and do it again. So if it's very difficult, no problem. You know, go with your team, your 3, your 4 people, whatever, and do it multiple times because you need the help, you need backup. We've not actually come across anything yet that's phased us. I mean, we've done the whole of the Wayward quest. Okay, we've done the whole start section. And we've had like level 66 enemies and stuff. They do scale depending on what level you're on. So if you're only like level 50 or something, your enemies will scale accordingly, which is nice. So at the moment we've been splitting up, doing the quests separately and then joining back up again when necessary, which has worked great. If we get, a quest where we're going to need the backup, we'll work together and then obviously pick it up again sort of thing and have to repeat it. There's 3 or 4 every day, you're going to have to repeat the quest like 3 or 4 times, so bear that one in mind. My next tip is to do with the leader. If you want somebody else to be leader, you don't have to pull out. If you just press your social menu and go down onto their name, you normally got the option to kick or mute that player. There's also now an option to promote to leader. This is very useful, so that if you're going to repeat a quest, you can promote to leader and then the next person in your team can get the rewards from it. Very useful. And the other thing that I'm going to touch on last of all, very quick video this, like I say, very early thoughts on it. At the end of the Wayward quest, guys, I'm not going to spoil it, okay, but when you get to pick your reward with the token, think hard before you do. I mean, for a seasoned player, you're probably going to have a ton of guns and weapons anyway, so it's not going to matter. But an early player, think about it. Unarmed, there's my tip. Nah, not really. So think about that when you get there. I won't spoil it, but put a bit of thought into that, which weapon you're going to go, depending on which perk cards you're going for, etc. Yeah. But overall, up to now, 5 or 6 hours played, we both agree this is a solid 10 out of 10. We've come across the one bug where we couldn't get out of power armour no matter where we were stood. It kept saying it was not possible to get out of power armour. we had to reload, but that is the only bug so far. So thoroughly enjoying it, really good, can't wait to play some more. Guys, I'll hopefully get a more thorough hints and tips video up soon. I just wanted to get this out there, our thoughts on it, and they're all positive. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again very soon. Bye for now.